everybody. This is Lawrence the Adams Spirituality in the Game. Combines you have the thinking class. Shout out to everyone. You missed me on Monday. I was not there. We are live right now. So let's get it crack-a-lacking today. Let me move this out the way. There we go. We are live right now. Today we're talking about distractions. This is the thinking class. Shout out. Let me see who's here. What's going on, Wade? What happened? I'm not sure what happened, but what's happening? What's going on? We are here today. Let me put that in. Here we go. What's going on? Hey, good to see you. Good to see those who are going to come in. Today we're talking about distraction. Here I got distracted with the time, and here we go. So how ironic is that? And I'm normally on time. Let me do something right quick. But we are definitely live right now. We are live. Live. Get it going, get it crack-a-lacking. We're going to talk about distractions. Distractions. So let's get it going on with this. And it's amazing. Oh, here we go. Boom. Here we go. Woo, man, what a day. So today we're going to be talking about distractions. Who and what is pulling you from your purpose? So in order to talk about distractions, one of the biggest things that you got to understand as we begin to do is we got to define distractions. It's a theme that prevents someone from getting full attention to something else. So we have to talk about distractions. I think I talked about this before on here before, but I'm going to go a little bit further today because I think a lot of men get distracted by the wrong thing when it comes to life. And the biggest thing that you should be focusing on, and I should be focusing on, is our purpose. And if you're not focused on your purpose, what happens? You get distracted. So we're going to talk about distractions right here. And I'm going to give the definition again. A theme that prevents someone from giving their full attention to something else. And I think a lot of men, a lot of people, I know I say a lot of men because I'm biased towards men, are being distracted by things that are happening. If we look at the news with Kyrie, Ye, voting, things happened yesterday, what's going on over here, there's a lot of things to distract you from your main purpose and what you need to be accomplishing in life. You can be distracted by the women, you can be distracted by the money, you can be distracted by everything that's out there. But one of the things that you have to do is you got to realize, and I'm going to share this. I'm going to break it down. I'm waiting for more people to get in, but I'm going to share this right here about distractions. There's only one place that distractions come from. Let me say that again. There's only one place that distractions come from. And when you hear me say it, I'm gonna give the answer later on in this broadcast. But there's only one place that distractions come from. Many times we want to blame everyone else for the distractions in our lives. We want to blame, because I was weak or my attention wasn't there. You want to blame everything else for distractions, but distractions come from one place and one place only. So what are distractions designed to do? It is designed to pull you off of your purpose or off of your perch or whatever you're doing. And we have a lot of things out here that's designed to pull you out to distract you. There's social media that's distracted everybody, me, everybody included. But what I want you to get is the distractions wasn't sent by the devil. It wasn't sent by the women. It's normally because you don't have your full attention on something that you has deemed important. When you have your full attention on something that is important to you, you will dismiss any distractions. Let me say that again. All these distractions that a lot of people say they have is it comes back to them. You have not deemed something else as important. And now this distraction has taken your attention away from what you say is important. So it's easy to blame everyone else, blame the woman, blame the man, blame the car, blame the government, blame this one, instead of realize a distraction is something that you had deemed more important than your purpose. Let me say that again. You are deemed something more important than your purpose. So you become distracted. So what are distractions designed to do? To pull you from what you're supposed to be doing. All this stuff that's going on with the social media, all these things with, this one saying this one, the NFL is, the NBA is saying that, Kyrie is saying that, this one, they're all distractions. You need to think about what is the real reason why these distractions are coming up in social media right now. What is the real reason behind that? And I think what happened is a lot of people have not taken the time to really look at, wait a minute, this is a distraction for something else. It's something that's propped in front of you to make you to get you to pay attention to it. There is normally something behind that's going on that you are not paying attention. So when we talk about, with Kyrie in the movie, most people didn't even watch the movie. I know I didn't watch it. I'm not spending 3 hours to watch the movie, and I'm not going to pay to watch the movie. But you got to think about it. What is the real distraction here? What is the real distraction that's holding me up from where I need to go? It's distraction. Thank you. True. They want us to be distracted from the true priority in our lives. Sleight of hand. Right. There is, I promise you, if I can get you to fight and bicker about the minor things, you're never going to accomplish the big things. If I can get you to make videos about your brother or about your sister or about what somebody else is doing, instead of being on your purpose and doing what you're designed to do, you're going to miss it. I seen something yesterday on social media. I'm not calling no names, but I seen it. I'm always in the clouds, riding the clouds too. And I watched this one content curator go back and forth with another content creator. And now the other content creator made a video about him. This is all distractions. And what people have done is they have been feeding you distractions while they run. I know I talk about game where they won the best game on you and they start to win. It's a distraction. I'm not minimizing the thing with Kyrie. I'm not doing that. But what I am saying is, what's really behind all of this? I'm not minimizing things that came up with Ye, but what's really behind this? I'm not going to minimize the things that have been happening when they're saying about Jews. What's the really behind all of this? Why do you want my attention to go in this direction? And what's really going on? Nobody really wants to talk about that. God warned us. So what happens is, if I can get you distracted, I can do the most damage on you. I seen it yesterday. I think it was today. I seen the video today, and I seen it. Like, why are you even wasting your energy as a great content creator on making another video about someone else? That's distractions. Why are we concerned? What is the real thing at hand? Most people feed into the distractions because they don't have a big purpose in their life. Let me say that again. Most people buy into all the distractions because they don't have a big purpose in life. When I used to play tennis back in high school, 12th grade year, shout out to my cousin, who is a great tennis. Their strategy, divide us to conquer us. That's exactly what it is. Shout out to my cousin Chauncey, who teaches tennis. But when I was playing tennis, one of the biggest things that you really have to do is pay attention to the ball when you hit it and when they hit it back to you. When you serve and they return. Most people are so distracted in their lives, and they're looking for distractions because their life, they don't have a real life purpose. So they look for distractions. They're always getting hit by the ball. I'll hit the traction. Until you realize that the distractions are designed to throw you off your game, you're gonna always be getting hit by the ball. Now imagine you're on a tennis court and you serve, boom, they throw it back, but you over there looking at your little cutie that's in the stand, and you get hit in the head with the ball. Distraction. It's the same thing that happens in social media. The same thing that happened yesterday in the voting booth, but we're not going there. I'm trying to stay away from politics. Distractions. We need to say, what is that? What's the real focus here? Let me see. Coach said you can't catch anything if you're not looking and focusing on it. Correct. I wish people would get that right there. Right there. Right there. If you're on that football field and you realize that you're not paying attention to your lineman, you're not paying attention to the receiver, you're not paying attention to the quarterback, you're not paying attention, you're gonna get trucked, ran over, and guess what? The other team may just get the ball because you're not paying attention. Try doing that on street football, and guess what happened? You will feel it on that concrete because you were not paying attention. You were distracted. So many people through life, they're like that football game on the street. We played pole to pole when I was playing street ball. Yes, I was out there street ball. If you ain't paying attention, you will get trucked over. And that's what most people happen in their life. They get trucked over through life because they're so distracted by other people's lives. And most of them, they're distracted by what other people are doing. Plain and simple. You get distracted because you're so focused on what people doing and what they ain't doing, what they saying, and what they going to say. Most of the times, the things that are being brought up in social media are distractions. Distractions. They're designed to keep you out of balance. It's designed to keep you always second guessing yourself and never being on your big purpose. It's designed to always second guess who you are because you are distracted. Like Sigma and Nima said, what happens is this is a good way to what? Keep you out of focus. They'll have you fighting over minor things and missing the major because you are distracted. So let me break down to the men. So many men are distracted in their lower nature. And that's why they cannot win in their higher nature. And when it comes to dealing with a woman, because they're, as in the words of the streets, you thinking with your little head and not thinking with your big head because you're distracted. You are distracted from the truth. Distractions are designed just for that. Let me say this too. There can be no distractions without you giving it permission. There can be no distractions in your life unless you first give it attention, permission. Plain and simple. There can be no distractions unless you give it permission or your attention. Once you realize that these people, whoever it may be, are giving you what? Are trying to distract you? No, I don't got time for that. See, distractions has the enemy. Distractions have an enemy. And the enemy of distractions is priorities. See, when you have priorities, there's really, really minimal that will distract you because it's not a priority in your life. Right now, me eating some chips is not a priority in my life because my focus is what? Doing what I'm doing right now, talking in front of you. What happens is we make everything else a priority and it takes us off of our what? Purpose. You can't right now, if somebody bring me some chips, you know what? I don't got time to be talking about no chips or eating no chips in front of what I'm doing my show. It is not a priority. Check out everyone who falls, who makes a boo-boo or who mess up. Normally, they get distracted because they're not on their purpose. But the second thing, the reason why they get distracted is they're neglecting something in their life. Anytime you watch, anytime there's a distraction in someone's life, there's either because they're not on their purpose or following their big purpose and set priorities around it, or they are neglecting something in their life. They're neglecting the area in their life that they're not paying attention to. So a distraction comes to say, hey, come over here. Let me talk to you for a minute. And because you've been neglecting that area, it distracts you from your purpose and pull you down a road that you don't even want to go. If this is making sense to you, let me know. Put a 1 inside of the chat room. Put a 1 inside of the chat room while I go get some water. Put a 1 inside of the chat room. This is making sense to you. Let me know in the chat room. So many people are distracted. I'm guilty of it. I've been distracted. Distractions come up all the time. There we go. Distractions come up all the time. But nothing can distract you unless you give it your attention. No one can throw you off of your square unless you give it your attention. And the most valuable thing that you can give someone is your attention. And I'm telling you, I watched this. I'm watching yesterday with the voting. Watching the thing with Kyrie, the thing with Ye, the one with this one saying this. Woo! We must anticipate the distractions and not allow ourselves to be tempted by it. The only way distractions can tempt us, which is good, I'm glad you said, is because we have not dealt with an area inside of us. We have neglected something inside of us. You cannot tempt me with you cannot tempt me, or you cannot distract me by tempting me with a bowl of what? Of Apple Jacks right now. Why? I am not hungry. But if I am hungry and I haven't ate all day, you might tempt me a little bit, and I might look at the Apple Jacks and be like, you know what? Apple Jacks do look good. That's almond milk in there. It's cold too. It's because I neglected something inside of me. So it's important that you realize but let me just cut to the chase. Distractions is not something that happens on the outside of you. As much as we want to say it, oh, distractions is this and it's that one and it's this. No, she distracted me. She didn't distract you. He didn't distract you. That situation to distract you. Nobody told you to go on TikTok or go on Instagram or on YouTube. It was normally distractions come from you. You decide to indulge in distractions. It's easy. See, we have this inability, and I always talk about this on here, the gospel of responsibility. Once you realize that you are responsible for the distractions, you wait a minute. What do you mean, LDA? I'm not responsible for you. You are the one. You are the one. You are the man. You are the woman. You are responsible for the distraction that took place inside of your life. You're the one. No one else. Not your mama, not your cousin, no one else, but you are responsible for the distraction that took place in your life. Let me say it this far, since I'm out here. The distraction, really, you created it. I don't know if I can say Sigma Enigma. I don't know if I can say this. Let me know, Sigma Enigma, if I can say this one right here. Renee, let me know if I can say this one. Let me know in the chat room if I can say this one. Distractions is the enemy in disguise. So let me know if I can say this one, because I don't know. Oh, I don't know. They may not be ready for this one. And I thought about it. And I looked at I had to examine my own life. And I'm gonna veer off and I'm gonna come back to the point because I know what I want to say. There is a responsibility for holding the mic and what you say on these social media streets and what you say to other people. There is a responsibility. If we ain't ready, we'll get ready. Yeah. Let me say it this way. Many times the reason why we look externally at distractions and say, wow, in the 3D world, these things are distracting me or these things are distraction. But the real thing is you have created the distractions in your life. You have created the distractions in your life because you may feel or may think that you're not worthy of the purpose or the thing that you should be doing. So you create the distractions to distract you because you may not think that you're worthy or that you got everything or that you're not educated. So what you do is you automatically go on a self-sabotaging mission to distract you from what you know you should be doing. It ain't on the outside of you. It ain't your mama. It ain't your cousin. It ain't no YouTuber. It is you. You create the distraction because now you become the self-sabotager in your own life. I know it. I know you want to say it was, well, she just looked so cute. He was so handsome. The food just happened to be there. I was doing my work. No, you created the distraction in your life. You gave it permission by thinking about it. Then you gave it energy. Then you gave it your attention. And you entertain it first with a thought. Many times the reason why is you have created the distraction in your life because you feel or think you may not be worthy, self-sabotaging mission. Right. You are the one who created the distraction because maybe you don't feel worthy or that you can do what you're designed to do. And so what you do is you create all these scenarios to distract you. And then you say, why are they distracting me? Because you didn't feel worthy of it. You are speaking to me right now, Mr. Shout out to you. You created it. Not your mama, not a YouTuber, not Instagram, not the woman, not the man. You decided because you didn't feel worthy of your purpose that you were designed to be here for. So you come up, the distraction becomes your crutch or your excuse for not doing what you're going to do. It's like you're focused on, I'm gonna get this new job, and then you say, well, you know what? I could work at a convenience store, but no, you want to focus on you're missing the point because your real focus or your real purpose is to what? Get this particular job. So you come up with every excuse and their mama on why you can't do it, and you create scenarios, and then what happens is once you give it your attention, you begin to pull people in who are designed to distract you from your purpose. Let me say that again. You get so good at this that you begin to create people who, hey, man, let's go hang out. You know you need to be working on your book. You know you need to be working on your next business. You know you need to be working on your marriage. You know you need to be working on your relationship skills. You know you need to be working on getting your next level of what you need to do. But no, what you do is you internalize this unknowingly because you become the self-sabotager and you unconsciously begin to create people who can what? Sabotage you from getting your best purpose. I know it. I've seen it. And so you get on the YouTube streets. How do I fight distractions? These distractions are coming. These distractions are getting me. I don't know what I need to do. It's you. And you come up here crying and whining and looking for answers and not realizing that it's the person in the mirror who has created who has created the distractions in your life. You did it. No one else did it. I watched the number. I just looked at the numbers, went down. Oh, man, I don't want to hear that. It's easy to blame everyone else why you not winning. It's easy to say, oh, man, it's because of luck. It's because of this. It's you. It's real talk. You created this. You created the distraction in your life. Distractions just separates you from your peace. Correct. And that's the real skinny on this. It's easy to say, oh, it was this and it was that. No. You created the distraction. And what happens is when you begin to lay in the bed with a distraction, somehow your friend said, hey, well, let's go out and hang out and do this. Well, let's go do that. You the one. Numbers down. Yep, numbers went down on that one. Because you know why? It's easy for everybody. When you become an adult, or let me say when you become mature, you realize that the responsibility comes back on you. I cannot be mad at the numbers and what I'm saying if I don't take responsibility on how I'm delivering a message and what I'm doing. There is the responsibility comes on to me. That's why I go with the gospel of responsibility. Not this gospel will make you feel good and make you think that you're doing right. No, the gospel of responsibility. You are responsible for the distraction in your life. Y'all all been there. You all seen it. You all went through the whole process. You know, say in school, give an example of my son, or even when I was in school. You know you need to study for this midterm because it's going to count for half of your grade. But as soon as you get all your books together, you got your notes, you got your flashcards, you study them. Who calls you? Your dude that parties all the times. Well, it seemed like he got all his grades together. Let's go hang out. Let's go meet these girls. Why would that happen right at that time? You created it. Let me give the other side of this. Many times, you need to really get this one. This is going to really set in right here. Many times, who shall distract us from the love of all? Shall tribulation or shall distress, persecution or famine, nakedness or peril or the sword? Come on, man, you right there. Who shall separate us, distract us from the love of God? Shall tribulation, shall distress, shall persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or the sword? What's this separate? See how the numbers went? They don't want to hear this. I watched the numbers, went all the way down on that one. If I was talking about how you can get laid in 5 days, everybody be on here. Oh man, how you can do that? You can get laid, and I can tell you how to get women in 2 weeks. No, I can tell you how to do that. Everybody be on there. But let me give the next point. Distractions are designed to test you. Distractions are designed to test if you really going to stand on your 2 feet. Or are you going to break down? Are you going to break under the weight of pressure? Distractions are designed to test you. They're going to see. They're going. The distractions are designed to test you, your marriage, your relationship, what you're doing, your business. It is designed. Do you really believe, or do you really have conviction that this is what you're going to do? Distractions are designed to test you. And most people in this cancel culture, weak, can't say nothing to them, always in a feeling culture, can't pass a test. They want somebody to give them a binky, and they're about 40 years old, and they want somebody to put a binky in their mouth. This world ain't gonna give you no binky. This world gonna be like, yo, you with it or you ain't. The streets don't care about you. The world don't have no love for you. Either you down or you ain't. All this, oh man, don't get me started on this. The world don't care nothing about you, were you crying or not. Distractions come to test whether you have resolve on what you say you're going to do. Do you know how many times I'm tested on doing this show? Seeing what I need to say, studying what I have to study, thinking about what I'm going to say. It is designed to say, whether do you really have resolve this is what you want to do? Distractions are designed to test you. But in this day and age, what's going on, Joe Blast? In this day and age, most people don't want to be tested because they're weaker. They're weaker than some toilet paper, the wet toilet paper. Nobody want to be tested. No one want to be proved. Everybody want to be like, everybody wants to be like they're the top dog, but they ain't never went through nothing. They don't have a t-shirt, they don't have a parade, but they want to say they had a t-shirt and a parade and they ain't went through nothing. So when a distraction comes, it takes them out. You know what I'm talking about? Mantra 2:7. No one has the power to distract or separate or get me off my square. Peace. That's what I'm talking about. But this day and age, they're so weak and flimsy, you can't say nothing to them. They always in their feelings. Someone, if you say the wrong thing, oh my God, you said that, because they get distracted so easy because they have no concrete. They don't have their 10 toes down on the concrete, on their purpose and where they're going. So distractions always what takes them from here to there. They're like the ship without a sail. They're going from post to pillar and they're never accomplishing anything. So distractions always knock them off their square. Think about it. I know you don't want to hear this, but this is what it is. No one can distract you unless you allow them to. Man, I'm late. Peace to you, brother. Ain't nobody can distract you unless you allow them to. But distractions are designed to test your resolve on what you say you were going to do. That's what this, think about it. It's designed to say, are you really down with what you're going to do? That's what distraction is going to do. It's either you take the bait or you say, no, I ain't down with that. Either you take the bait or you say, no, I'm good. There's always going to be a pretty woman with a big behind out there, or whatever you like in a woman. Either you take the bait and get distracted from what you need to do, or you go ahead and go down that road and see what happens. There's always going to be somebody who's going to offer you top dollar to distract you off your purpose, and then they got you by your nose. There's always going to be, what's going to Kenosha, Joe Blast, Yahoo. There's always going to be someone trying to pull you off of your square to distract you. There's always trying to, man, I promise you, distractions are designed to test your resolve. That's what it is. Let me tell you what distractions are. And that's why if you ever notice, I'm putting up the thumbnail. It looks like a movie, or a movie, or intro to a movie poster, because that's what happens. You get distracted and it becomes, you watch one part of the series and then you're on two, and then next thing you know, it's 4 o'clock in the morning and you're distracted from what you need to do. I remember I was dating someone and we was watching this series that came on Netflix. I said, I'm only watching one episode. What's going on? What's going on, Bishop Brian Keith Williams? Good to see you in here. Blessing to the man of God. Please, everyone, give shout out to Bishop Brian Keith Williams. Make sure you get some blessings to him. I remember I was watching it, and what happened is we ended up watching one episode. I said, I'm only watching one episode. I got to watching one episode, and what happened is it was 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm trying to finish the episode, trying to finish the first series or the first series of it. Then there was series number 2. Distractions would take you down a road and will lead you butt naked by yourself. Distractions are designed to test who you are and what you believe. Do you have the resolve inside of you? Can I tell you how many times I've been distracted because the resolve wasn't inside of me, because I wasn't convinced and I wasn't convicted of my purpose because I was distracted. No one can distract you unless you decide you take the bait. And I don't care who it is, many people have taken the bait. And now they're in the hotel called distraction. Why? Because they took the bait of distraction and got down the wrong way. Convinced and convicted. That's it. That's it. Distractions are designed to test you. And like I said prior to that, distractions, you are the one who activate the distraction. No one told you to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and you know you're on a diet and get that slice of cake and then you say, it was the devil that did it. The cake was so good. You decided to do that. Distractions is always, I said it was a test. Number 3, distractions is always a choice. Distractions are always a choice. Whether you want to admit it or not, it is a choice. You choose with your attention, but it's always a choice whether you bite the distraction. Deviled cake, been there, right? Been there, right? Distractions is never something that you do not make a choice. Distractions are a choice. I said first, distractions, you create them because you don't believe that you're worthy of your purpose and what you're designed to do. Second of all, distractions are a test. Third of all, distractions are a choice. You choose to entertain it. You choose to indulge in it. It takes one thought. An example of me from me is in the gym, hammering them all. I got what you're saying. And then I should go say hi. No, you come to train. That's it. Facts, Lawrence. Come on, I know exactly what you're saying. When you at the gym and you see all the ladies in there with the spandex and the disc and this and that, everything out there, of course you want to say, let me throw my game. It's the best time to do it. No, you said you came there to train. That's why, like today, when I went to the gym, I go at a time where I know ain't a lot of people there. I don't need the distractions. This is the thing about distractions. Distractions also say will test you. It's a choice, but this is the thing. You got to know if it's a distraction coming up, you got to know where you're weak at. Bruh, I don't care who it is, whether it's cake, ice cream, what it is, you got to know where you are weak at. You got to know where, bruh, nah. No. You got to know where you cannot dance with distraction and will take you down a road you don't want to go. You see, most people don't want to be honest. So that's why we teach over here the gospel of responsibility. You know what? No. Let me be more responsible with who I am and say, nope, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I know me. This will become a distraction. I know I cannot go into Micro Center and go in there for. I need to go in there once a week or once a month because I'll get distracted and I'll be in there for 2 hours. I know if I'm going to the mall and I go to Saks or I go to Nordstrom's or I go to other places I go to, I'm gonna be distracted for about 2 hours because I'm gonna look at the clothes, I'm looking at the fabric. I gotta know where I am weak at so distractions don't take me down a road I don't want to go to. You gotta know where you are weak at. You can't dance with distractions. It will take you down a road you don't want to go. You cannot dance with distractions. It will take you down a road you don't want to go. And most people think that they're strong in an area and they know they're not, and they end up dancing with distractions. And on the side of the road, car broke down, 2 flats, engine and blow up because they dance with distractions and got off of what they do. It's interesting because distractions is a choice, it's a test, and also distractions will test your resolve, but you got to know distractions will also reveal. I said this, you got to know where your weakness is, but it will reveal where you are weak at. Distractions will reveal where you, the individual, are weak at and where you need to work at. If you at the gym and you get distracted, I'm only going to just work on arms. I ain't doing my legs. You got to realize distractions can become your friend because they say, let me do an inventory check. I keep getting distracted in this one area. What am I neglecting and where am I weak at that I keep falling down this same trap? So distractions becomes what? A way to reveal where you need to work at. Distractions becomes a place where you need to what? Work at. Phew. Woo, boy. Distractions will reveal where you and the individual are weak at. Most people don't get that. So they condemn distractions and not realizing distractions can become your friend. Oh, okay. And you know what? I know I cannot get up at the middle of the night because of distraction. That kid keep calling me. What do I need to do? This is a place where I'm weak at. This is where I need to be fortified at. I need to have conviction that I am not going down this road. Distractions reveal where you are weak at and what you need to work at. But this is the thing. I want you to make sure you get this. I don't want you to get to the place where you begin to condemn yourself because you took the bait of distractions. Let me say that again. I don't want you to condemn yourself because you took the bait. Somebody will call. Come on, Kim. You can't call right now. I'm in my show. See distraction. Kim, I'm on my show. You way in California, woman. God. Distractions will reveal where you need to work at and what you need to do. So you can't look at distractions as an enemy. You got to say, okay, I see what you are. You got to realize, okay, this distraction is here. Is trying to pull me from somewhere else. So don't condemn yourself. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I did it again. No. Don't continue yourself because you took the bait. Don't do it. Hey everyone, I'm good to see you. I was on the distracting call, keeping me from my distraction of this podcast. Oh my God. So that's important. I want you to really get that. Most people, they end up condemning themselves. They end up condemning themselves because of the distractions, because they took the bait. Don't allow that to happen because once you condemn yourself, you end up making yourself susceptible. You begin to make yourself open to more distractions. So to immune yourself from distractions, you need to take the shot of forgiveness. You need to forgive you for for being distracted. Let me say that again. You need to take the shot of forgiveness and forgiving yourself for taking the bait so that you don't go down the road of condemning yourself and fall into more condemnation. You got to forgive yourself. Ain't no one here has not been distracted. But what you do it if you don't forgive yourself and say, what do I need to do next so that I don't go down this road again? You're going to be distracted again. And some people y'all may not like it. Some people with distractions, because they keep getting distracted with everything like that, you need accountability and maybe accountability partner. You say, hey, how's it going today? What you doing? Where you at? Who you with? Where your mom at? Why you do that? Some people need accountability when it comes because they keep falling into distractions and they're not strong yet. Accountability, a foreign word in this day and age, 2022. Accountability. We all need accountability. Someone to say, hey, you know what? You may not want to do that, or you keep doing it in that area. You need to work on that. Joe Blash, you already know. You need somebody to be there for you when you're accountable, when you're doing your reps. You need an accountability partner. Someone to say, bro. When it comes to weightlifting, I know to go Joe Blash and my two sons. They're going to say what? You know what? You're not lifting that weight right. You didn't do it right. You're not working the right muscle. You're not doing this. You want to get this desired result. They are people who I'm accountable to when it comes to lifting weights. When I was lifting weight and I put a video, Joe Blash immediately, out of respect, said, hey, bro, LDA, what you did not do it the right technique. Now, I could have gotten in my feelings and got into my whole ego. Who you to tell me I'm LDA? I humbled myself and became accountable to Joe Blash and my sons and say, I'm not doing it correctly. You got to become accountable. Sometimes your ego will cause you to be distracted. Yes, because people will stop way before they need to. Correct. So that being said, I know I wasn't on live Monday. This is Wednesday. This is just the touch point right here. Talk about distraction. Don't condemn yourself because you became distracted and took the bait. What you need to do is realize, allow distractions to become your friend to see where you're weak at. Decide, you need to find out, why did you create this distraction? What was your mindset? There we go. I knew he was coming. Peace. Be in peace with many. Nevertheless, have but one counselor of thousands. So, okay, I get what you're getting at. Egos can distract us and kill you too, right? Be in peace with many. Nevertheless, have but one counselor of thousands. And then I thought about this is a scripture to come up. It says we have many teachers, but we don't have many fathers. I want you to realize no one can distract you but you. Once you begin to, this is going to be my last thing because I definitely got to go. Once you take back the power from distraction and take back your rightful, lawful place and realize that you have the power to dismiss distractions, you'll always win. Let me read this. Distractions, the drawing away of the mind from one point or course to another or others, are pulling apart, separating, drawing in different directions, are drawing of the mind in different directions. Distractions, the drawing away of the mind from one point or course to another or others, are pulling apart, separating, drawing in different directions, are drawing of the mind in different directions. So you got to realize distractions are designed to do that. No one can distract you unless you give them your choice. For ye have 10,000 instructions in Christ. Thank you for the scripture, brother. Yet have not, what does it say? Yet have ye not many fathers. For in Christ Jesus I have begotten you through the gospel. 1 Corinthians 4:15. Thank you so much. Some people don't even know that they are distracted because they never had the mind to make made up in the beginning. Bruh, you guys don't know. That's it. Oh, I need to put the baby on. Take the baby off. Some people don't even know they're distracted because they never have their mind made up from the beginning. And those are the people you need to stay yourself away from. Let me say that again. Those are the people that you need to stay away from. You need to say hi and say a goodbye. Let me say that again. Those people who don't even know they're distracted, or you know they are distraction, you need to say a good hi and a good goodbye. I see you when I see you. Lastly, and they lead us not into temptation, but y'all going in today. What's going on? We got the bishop that came through. Y'all coming with the word. I love it. And lead us not into distractions, temptations, but deliver us from evil. Oh man, there's so much we can say about distractions, but we're going to go continue on Friday. If you enjoy this, like, share. We're going to continue this on Friday on about distraction, because there's another piece of this distraction that you need to realize. Lead us not into what? Temptation. We can break down temptation, tempt. It all comes back to a choice. No one can tempt you unless you made a choice to be tempted. No one can tell you to bring the girl over unless you decided to bring the girl over. She ain't you decided. No one can say you need to eat this. You decided to do that. We having church today. Make sure you give a shout out to the bishop for coming through. Bishop Brian Keith Williams. Always, just let me say this. One thing I've learned is this. From a kid, you always give honor where honor is due. Let me say that again. I give honor to the man of God. Always give honor. Most people don't do that because they're so in their ego, and this is my platform, and I can do that, and I can do that. I'm the man. No, you always give honor to where honor is due. This man deserved the honor. He put it in time. Always give honor. Always give honor to where honor is due. Most people don't do that because they so far. I don't want to say it because the bishop on the broadcast. I'm gonna keep it PG, because they so stuck up in their own self that they don't know how to give honor to other people. And let me say it another way. They don't know how to give honor, because y'all need to catch this. Black men. Let me say it to the black men. Y'all need to know how to honor another black man. Y'all need to learn, just your biggest distractions. You can get past your own self and honor another black man, and especially honor an elder. Wisdom that you do not have. I got to say that with this know-it-all microwave council culture. Man. Yes, 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 me give honor. Yes, yeah, we give honor, all honor and praise to God, to the Most High. Right, 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 and not be jealous of Him. Black men, true. We don't know how to do it. I seen it in church. I seen it outside of church. I seen it. Yeah, that's Bishop Brian Key Williams from Columbus, Ohio. Yeah, that's who it is. We don't know how to give honor to another man. No, I ain't gonna do that. And he gonna take away. I seen it in church all my life, and I've been in church all my life. I seen it in civil when I did civil work, political work. Seen it. Don't care give honor. I ain't gonna do that because their feelings, their ego is in the way. The biggest thing that you can do as a man is to honor another man, and not just honor him behind closed doors. You know how people do, I'm gonna see it, but man, he's a good man. But you say it behind closed doors, but you won't get on your platform, you won't get on your pulpit, you won't get on your whatever you doing and say it in front of other people. Bruh, y'all gotta wake up. Because when your turn comes, you will be reaping what you have sown. Because you refuse to honor another man. All that lip service, all that. And yeah, he's the best thing. They say it all behind closed doors, but that's a distraction. They're never bold enough. They don't have the gall. They don't have the cojones to say in front of everybody, oh, just shut out. I always do that. I did it for people you agree with or don't disagree with. I always give the shout out to them. Woo! To honor means to give reverence and with blessings. Come on, honor to the bishop. Right. Yo, I wish they'd get this on YouTube. You give honor. And when you come up here, Fierce Soul, Joe Blast, Sandra, I always give honor to people who come on the platform. I make sure I say everybody's name. Why? Because I give honor, but I know how to give honor to the man of God. Man, y'all better catch up, especially black men. Y'all better catch this. Yeah, we reap what we sow. You wonder why you getting the harvest you get in your life? Because you sowed some stuff you wish you have called a crop failure. People do not understand how it is to honor the people who spread the gospel. Right. You don't have to agree with everybody. It was the minister on here. It was the minister Farrakhan. I'll give honor to the minister Farrakhan. Wow, we give honor to other people. Especially you black men. I got a mixed group of people that come up here. You give honor. Where honor abides, miracle thrives. Where dishonor resides, miracles abide. Wow. There it is. There it is. Where honor abides, miracle thrives. When dishonor resides, miracles abide. Come on. Miracle dies. Got you. When dishonor resides, miracles die. Let another man praise thee, and not thy own mouth. A stranger, and not thy own lips. Come on, man. Yahoo, that's why I love you while you in here, bro. Woo, that's why, man, I appreciate it. Hey there, LDA. Distractions. This caught me on the way to the door. See, I'm not sure who you are, but shout out to you. Is your name not gonna come up? I will say it's because some money ministries have used this incorrectly. Honor the elders and the leaders. Yep. Honor and blessing to everyone in the chat room. Not this black man. I have zero problem giving honor. I'm all with it for it. With that being said, Joe Blast. Oh, what's going on? What's going on, Dr. Constant Cooper? Your name ain't coming up. We give honor to. This is how you thrive. I don't know why your picture not coming, but shout out to everyone. But you know what this means? Don't get distracted in this day and age. Don't let nobody distract you. Shout out to wait a minute. Let me cut the music. All the bishops are coming. What's going on? Bishop Andre Bronson, good to see you. This what's going on today? What is going on? It's today we got Bishop Brian Keith Williams, we got Bishop Andre Bronson, we got what's going on? Friday. Y'all trying to get into my time. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to these brothers. This is where you give honor at. I'll miss Friday. Have a great weekend. Good to see you, Sandra. No problem. Good to see you. Shout out to you. Wow. We're about to have church. We got all these bishops up in here. I feel honored. This the boy from St. Clair. Yeah, we got all the bishops up in here. That's what I'm talking about. But this shows you that we have the thinking class. When spirituality and the game comes together, the thinking class. Shout out to you. Blessings to you. Honor to you. Honor to everyone in the chat room. Shout out to the bishops that came through. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. I give honor to you guys. Give honor to everyone that's in the chat room. Let me run this music. Let me run the music. Then we got to start the music going. He came in that clutch. Fourth quarter. 1 minute on the time clock. Came in with the clutch right there. Shout out to you, Bishop. Let's get it going. This is Lawrence C. Adams, and we are out. See you Friday, 1 o'clock. All right, Sandra, see why you playing. Maybe it may not be the game, but the way of a man. Woo! Shout out to you, Wade, because you constantly give. Shout out to the man. Shout out to Wade. Always give a cash app. Shout out to you. Don't get distracted in this day and age. Shout out to Love and Kyrie. Friday. Thank you so much. Great work. Great comment. Great impact. I love your content. The honor. Appreciate that. We out of here.
Look at what you got, man. forget it. Tell me what you want, babe, and you'll get it. Look at what you got, man. Don't forget it, 'cause I can give you what you need. I'll be your fantasy, I got you. Tell me what you want, babe, then come get it. Tell me what you want, babe, go get it, man. Don't forget it.